Alright, so I know that I haven't been back for a hot minute. Actually, how long have I been gone for? Let me hold up. 3 months ago. That's not too bad. Um, but I'm back, and I'm just gonna rate all of Ash's Pokemon, like in terms of how strong they are. Like their feats and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Type shrimp. Yeah, that's gonna be today's video. So do the intro that I just made. Okay. So starting off, we have Apom. Apom he didn't have for very long. It wasn't that great. It won like I don't even think it won a battle. I'm just gonna put it at few wins. Bayleaf. Bayleaf was pretty good. She could hold her own. I remember she put in some work against Chuck, so I'm gonna put her at strong. Beedrill. We never saw it fight, so I'm gonna have to put it at Torkoal. Um, Boldor. It was alright. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't really that strong. I mean, it wasn't bad, but Buizel, very good Pokemon on this team. Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur was good, but I think he's just strong. He didn't qualify as like an ace or nothing, nothing too crazy. Butterfree, Butterfree was a few wins. Okay, so like Buzzwole was so insanely strong that nobody could have beaten him. So like it took a lot just to beat Buzzwole. I'd say Team Ace, even though, he had him for like 30 seconds. Yeah, I'd put him there. Charizard, it beat Articuno. So yeah, that's a legendary killer already. Corphish, it didn't do a lot. It got a few wins. Donphan, again, like we see it for a little bit in in Diamond and Pearl, and then he just never comes back. He wasn't that great. Dragovich, I never finished Journeys, but I think it was good. I didn't finish Journeys because I heard that he was leaving the show, so I was like, yeah, I'm not finishing this. What do we got up next? Oh, we got a lot left. Okay. Dragonite. Yeah, Dragonite was very strong. Gengar, it was strong, but it lost a lot of fights too. He was good because of Draco Meteor, and then he sucked for the rest of it. Glalie, few wins. Gliscor. Yeah, that was a pretty strong guy. Greninja. It's fighting Zygarde, so that's definitely a team ace. Haunter. Now he did get few wins, but he was also mad. Well, no, not really. He wasn't that strong. He his one fight with Sabrina, he almost lost because he decided to be friends with him. Halucha. I'm gonna say Team Ace. Halucha was mad strong. I'm gonna put Heracross at strong. Heracross did a lot of good damage, especially against Darkrai. Bro got put to sleep, and then Pop sleep talking kept fighting. That was crazy. Incineroar is strong, but it's not a team ace. There's a better team ace for that. Infernape, that's a team ace right there. Oh, actually, no, we did fight Moltres. I know that. So that's definitely a legendary killer. Kingler, it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. He didn't fight that much, but he won. I'm pretty sure every fight that he was in, he won. Crocodile. Yeah, that's a team ace for Black and White. Lapras was pretty strong. I mean, we don't see the Larvitar fight, so I'm just gonna put it as Torkoal. Um, Leavanny. Yeah, Leavanny was strong. Lucario, that's a team ace. And so is Lycanroc. Those two are mad strong. Yeah, both these dudes win in the leagues. Melmetal, Ron, he got done so dirty in the Elite Four. He got packed up by like everyone. Mr. Mime is strong. Muck, we don't see him fight too much, so he only got a few wins. And he did alright in those fights. Naganadel, one fight that Naganadel showed up in, he kind of got fried, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he kind of got fried. He kind of got fried. He didn't do that much. Um, Noctowl. Um, yeah, he was strong. Noivern, that's a good one. Pretty strong. Oshawott, few wins. And all of his wins were just pure luck. Palpitoad, I don't know how Ash ever won when we had this guy on his team. I don't know. I don't know how he did it. Pheromosa, mad fast, mad strong, was mad hard to get rid of. Yeah, I'm gonna put that at teammates. Pidgeot, we don't see fight as a Pidgeot. Well, actually, we do for literally like 2 seconds. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. He wasn't the greatest. I'll put him at strong. Pignite. Yep. That was basically like the second carry other than Crocodile throughout Black and White. Pikachu. See, I would put him at Legendary Killer, but he also did get packed up by a level 5 Snivy. So I'm gonna put him at Team Ace. If he didn't get packed up by a level 5 Snivy during his prime, I would have been like, oh yeah, Pikachu's a Legendary Killer. But, you know. Primeape was mad strong. Like a not I wouldn't say teammates because he didn't show up enough. Clova. Clova was pretty strong. It was cool to see him evolve. Raticate, we never see fights. Garchomp? When did he have a Garchomp? Oh, his ride Pokemon. I think we see it fight like one time and it barely did anything. So, we're just gonna put it at few wins. Rotom Dex doesn't do anything ever. Again, this is another case of Rowlet only won because it got mad lucky. If he didn't eat the Everstone, he'd be way higher up, like maybe like Team Ace. But he ate an Everstone, and then he just got like some really busted moves and got lucky. So I'm gonna say few wins. Sceptile, that's a legendary killer. He took out Darkrai. Scraggy, When did he have a Sea King? I don't remember him having a Sea King. Surfetch, mad strong. Snivy. Actually, yeah, Snivy was mad strong. Snivy was putting in work in every fight he was in. Snorlax, that's a team ace. He had like 8 different moves in one fight. Solgaleo, do we see it fight? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it fights Necrozma. But it didn't really do that awesome sauce. So, I'll put him as strong. Squirtle, put him as strong. Like, he did good, but he doesn't have like any very impressive battles. Stack Attacker, that an unbreakable wall. Nobody was able to get through it. For like a hot minute. Staraptor, that's a strong one. So is Swellow, and I'd say Talonflame is a legendary killer. He fought Moltres. Tauros. Yeah, Tauros is pretty strong. You know where you belong. You know where you belong. Torterra evolved. Every time he evolved, he just kept winning less. Torterra never won a single fight, but Turtwig won like almost all of his fights. How is that possible? Also, why is Buzzwole here twice? I don't know. A lot of these dudes are here twice. What's going on? Um, I'm pretty sure that's a mistake. But there's no way that's everything he's had, right? Is it? I guess it is. Alright. Totodile. few wins, got really lucky with most of his fights. And finally, on Pheasant, he was dead weight, bro. He was dead weight. All these other ones are just repeats. So here is the final list. We're just gonna exclude the Torkold here. So I think this is a pretty fair list because like a lot of his Pokemon are really strong and all, but also like how you gonna? I guess I can put him up there because he's got Gigantamax and the Z move. I'm gonna keep him at the bottom though because I'm not gonna let go of the fact that he almost lost to, or he did lose to a level 5 Snivy. Um, and the rest of these guys I'd say are all good. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna read out the tiers. We got for Legendary Killer, we got Charizard, Greninja, Infernape, Sceptile, Talonflame, and Pikachu. I don't think anyone else beat a legendary here. Or anyone else on this list beat a legendary. Actually, I'm wrong. I'm very wrong. Noivern beat um Noivern beat Zapdos. I forgot about that. I almost forgot about that. Um See, that's definitely a legendary killer. And that's probably it for that. Right? Nobody else beat a legendary, I don't think. I'm digging deep in my head right now. Trust me. Yeah, nah, that's everyone that beat a legendary. So for legendary killer, we got Charizard, Greninja, Infernape, Sceptile, Talonflame, Noivern, Pikachu. I definitely have to say, Ash's strongest team is definitely his Gen 6 team. Three three of the six are like knocked out a legendary. That's crazy. That's a crazy feat as a and like a Talonflame and a Noivern knocking out two of the legendary birds is crazy. Um, and then there's like Buzzwole. Literally, no other Pokemon could stand up to it. They like I'm pretty sure they just like threw a ball and got lucky. Dragonite, it's Dragonite. There's no explaining needed. Halucha, he pulled up to the Fairy Gym as a fighting type and still was throwing hands and winning. Huh? Crocodile. That's like the ace of the Gen 5 team. You have to put it up there. It's like one of the strongest ones. Um, Lucario, it's self-explanatory. One, it can Mega Evolve, and two, because it's the Aura Pokemon, Ash and him can literally synchronize. It's busted. You know what, though? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move Dragonite down, because I don't think he's a team ace enough. I think Lucario is more of the team ace. But I just remembered he was throwing hands with what's his name? He was throwing hands with oh my god, what's the dynamo Eternatus. He was throwing hands with Eternatus. So yeah, I definitely gotta put him up there. I'd say that is the legendary killer. Team Ace, Buzzwole, Unbreakable Wall. Yeah, I already said all these. Lycanroc? He said counter the counter. Huh? Yo, that's an elite status of Pokemon when you're countering a counter. And then on top of that, he had the rage mode. He had that whole rage mode where his eyes would go red and he just lock in. Pheromosa was so incredibly fast, like it's impossible to hit. Snorlax, it has like 8 moves. He was throwing hands with 8 different moves. Stack Attacker, literally, he was just capturing people and lunging them out. Like he like you go underneath Stack Attacker, he'd lock you in there and spit you out into a tree. The strong ones, these are ones that like carried in gym fights and all that jazz. Like Tauros did some good work in the league. Swellow with the Tate and Liza fight. Staraptor, it was Staraptor. Squirtle, just an overall good Pokemon. Quilava in the league. Oh, Pignite in basically all the Gen 5 gym fights. Mr. Mime was alright. I don't know why Mr. Mime was on the Gen 8 team. He really didn't need to be there. Noctowl was alright. I don't want to put him at few wins, because I know he's strong. It's just, there's strong and then there's less strong. And that's kind of, I just put them both together, because I don't want the list to be too long. Melmetal kind of got packed up, even though he was strong. Like, he was doing work, but he kind of got packed. Pidgeot, or mainly Pidgeotto, yeah, he was good. He did good damage, especially for the early parts. Leavanny, yeah, it's Leavanny. Kingler won every fight that he was in. Incineroar, yo, this dude was fighting his evolved version as a he was a Torcat fighting an Incineroar, and he was still putting the work in. And at the end of it all, he says, "Yeah, I'ma look mad cool evolving right here." And he's going to the bottom of strong tier because I just remembered that he fainted right after. Surfetch did mad good work, but he was also getting packed up by that one dude that I forgot the name of, but also had a fighting type. Dragonite was all good. Yep. Heracross throwing hands with Heracross throwing hands with Darkrai, like going toe to toe with him was crazy. Primeape just like decimating all of Ash's Pokemon. And then he had the disrespect to take Gangoslat's hat. Glysaur was just so good. Like he was so versatile. Ground flying is such a good type, and it also worked really well because he was just mad strong. Um, but I also remember that he didn't win too many fights. I might I might move him down more. Honestly, I'm gonna move Garchomp down here because he doesn't fight. So and then Gengar, he was good. He could Gigantamax, but he didn't win that many fights. So probably lower. And then we got Dracovish. Dracovish was good, pretty strong. Bayleaf throwing hands with Chuck. Lapras carrying in the league. Snivy, like, just carrying every fight he was in. Solgaleo being Solgaleo. Weasel being pretty close to the ace of the Gen 4 team. But, Infernape took that. Alright, yeah, that's all good. Apom did not want to fight. He didn't even want to fight. Boldor, he didn't do too much. Butterfree, he didn't do too much. Corfish, he didn't do too much. Donphan, basically all these guys didn't do too much. And then Rowlet and Oshawott are in their Rowlet, Totodile, and Oshawott are in their own class of like the only reason they won was for plot, was for like joke purposes, like to make the plot look funny. And then all these dudes cannot fight for anything. This dude, his debut back on Earth, he gets packed up. I don't even remember this. It was a little Larvitar that was getting packed up. Beedrill never fought. Raticate was Bunions. He won one fight. Palpitoad, I don't even know why Ash would ever catch this. It didn't even evolve into Seismitoad. Rotom Dex? Yo, how you gonna be a Pokemon and get slapped around by Ash? Torkoal is Torkoal. He knows why he's there. Torterra? Honestly, he deserves his own class, because how are you gonna evolve and get weaker? And then Garchomp never fought. He went to a sauna, and then that was like all he did. That was all Garchomp did. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So, if you like this video and you want more, because I'm back, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do it all. And until next time, guys, be like my videos. Be perfect.